There's a lot of talk about series LLCs. More and more people are wondering if they're a smart idea. The short answer is they aren't. They haven't been tested, giving them limited applications if they have any at all. Keep watching for the top reasons to avoid the series LLC. Expense. Series LLCs are deceptively more expensive to set up. Many people look to series LLCs because at first glance they appear to be cheaper to set up, but this assumption is false. It's actually more complicated to set up a series LLC, making it more expensive than the basic type. In California, you might find a series LLC appealing because the Franchise Tax Board charges an annual fee of $800 for each entity. Many people think that setting up a single series LLC means paying only one fee in California. But the Franchise Tax Board takes the position that each series counts as its own LLC for fee purposes, meaning you'll have to pay the same whether you set assets up in series or in their own separate LLCs. Legal uncertainty. The biggest problem with series LLCs is that many states, including California, don't have series legislation and may choose to ignore the laws of the state where the series was created. That's because you're subject to their rules when doing business in their state. But liability protection is also an issue. Since series LLCs are so new, they've never been tested by courts, even in states that permit them. That means there's no guarantee that limited liability protection will be extended to each series until every state rules on the subject. It's hard to see how a court would choose to grant this kind of protection inside one entity, and only time will tell if courts will do this. But do you want this type of uncertainty when you're trying to protect your assets? State lines. Again, one should be concerned about how series LLCs will be treated by the states that don't have laws permitting them. Set up a series LLC in Nevada, then register it as a foreign entity conducting business in the state of Massachusetts. Each series in the LLC owns a separate piece of property. If there's a lawsuit in regards to one of these properties, you can't be sure that the Massachusetts court will honor the series structure of the LLC, applying Nevada's law to the real estate and activities that are located in Massachusetts. If they do, the claimant can collect only against the property in that series. If they don't, the claimant can collect against the properties in other series as well. States are expected to give full faith and credit to the legislation of other states, but the answer is uncertain. Exceptions do happen. No ABA endorsement. It's also important to note that the American Bar Association did a review of series LLCs and declined to endorse them. You can be certain that future court cases will take note of this development. Since the laws about creating series LLCs are different in every state that permits them, it might take a long time before enough case law is accumulated to give us any level of comfort about using them. So, what's the verdict at the end of the day? Well, if you want to make sure your assets have good, solid protection, it's a much better idea to avoid corporate structures that don't provide reliable protection. Avoid series LLCs as a form of protection until definitive case law is established, and rely instead on known, tested entities such as individual LLCs. We hope these insights help. For additional guidance and insights, be sure to visit our site, then schedule a free 15-minute consultation with an incorporating specialist at corporatedirect.com/schedule.